afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Jesse Hahn gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Now here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Orlando's under it. And that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
So stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Line to the right side. Speared on the dive. How about that?
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Mike Moustakas. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Gary Sanchez is on deck. Swing and a miss, 3-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
3-0 now. Greg Bird is on deck. Hey. 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Stanton on third. Sanchez is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Ready now, number 25. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Comes set and the 0-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A bouncer to the left side. There is Escobar. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Here's Lucas Duda now. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In is Jorge Soler. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt here, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Tanaka pauses. Here it is on 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. It remains 1-0. Back now in the Midwest from the city of fountains, Kansas City, Missouri, all set to go in the top of the third. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The count now at 2-1.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Didi Gregorius is on deck. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Judge leads off first with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Striding in once again, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 1 and the Royals nothing. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5.
Alex Gordon.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So next to the plate for the Royals, Alcides Escobar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
With Merrifield next to hit. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pop-up now. Bird has a play, and that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One run, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. 3-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. One run, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High pop up. Moustakas on the move. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Paulo Orlando comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Paulo Orlando.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 21.
Here's Lucas Duda now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And that one just missed outside. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Orlando is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Standing in, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he misses again, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In is Jorge Soler. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball that just misses inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. Moustakas is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Orlando's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. A solo home run here for Neil Walker, number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5.5. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And another foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The next 3-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Another full count pitch home. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this point.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Are you serious right here? This is becoming a joke. 8 foul balls in a row. This guy is in auto swing mode. This pitcher could throw this thing anywhere, and he's pulling the trigger.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. This is on the ground over to first. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In his career, Merrifield carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And there's one away.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at first and third, one away. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. No hits to this point. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Bureau. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Dylan Betances takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Into the box, Lucas Duda. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Still only one out in the inning. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So far this season, Duda is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are two gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Breaking ball in for a strike. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Driven nicely into the gap. He threw first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Kevin McCarthy comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Greg Bird will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. High pop-up. Perez is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in to try it again, number 25. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler. Previous history against Dellin Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Ready once again, Alex Gordon. Stances sets. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Now the 1-0. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. The 1-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Soler. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with the leadoff triple.
Here's big Aaron Judge. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. Only play will be the first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Neil Walker. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Orlando. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Whit Merrifield. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 0-1 on its way. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's set, and the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Escobar at second with 2 down. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Stanton. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Royals leave 1. They trail 3-2. Blaine Boyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The head-to-head line with Blaine Boyer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Greg Bird waits on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 33.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
None out, runners at first and second. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3 and 2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Over to third, but it's thrown away. And the runner is in from second. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, number 25, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Bird stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Ready for another chance? Lucas Duda. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And Duda behind 0-2 now. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In is Jorge Soler. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Missed with a slider. Two balls and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Chapman sets, 2-1 on its way. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
4-2 the final score today. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dylan Betances claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.